I think we're ready as we can be. So this is a bit of a surprise. So this is 165. This is an actual episode indeed. But I guess I'll try to have this posted up on a Friday. So just think of it as a Black Friday special, I guess you can say. And if not, it'll be on the Monday as usual, and we'll just go about things as usual. But anyway, we're just doing this because, you know, we definitely had something to talk about, and I thought we'd just try to get it out of the way for the sake of before Thanksgiving, right? And otherwise, you know, it would have been just ideal to take the week off, but because of what has come up for news, I think we should talk about it at this point, or at this time. So as always, though, this podcast is hosted by yours truly, Hawk525, aka Sean, with my cohort, as always, ZawarudoWrrryy. So this is a bit of a short one, so we definitely can talk about some things from our quote-unquote week. So I'll start, and I'm still lost in Lost Judgment. The game is too much fun. Like the side stories, and well, it's a Yakuza game, so you're gonna get super sidetracked with the side stories. So that's just how it is. Like when you look up games for Yakuza, like how long they are, it's like, oh, this is 30 hours, right? It's like, oh, okay, this is a pretty short game. Okay, I'll take a gander at it. And then when you play it, you get so lost with the side stories. Like, trust me, it's gonna happen to every like new player. And then like, especially with Lost Judgment, because it has the school stories, which is like essentially one big side story with branching like stuff. That becomes worse. It's like it accentuates that, and so like I felt like at this point it's a crime not to finish that side story. So I'm like right at the tail end of the school stories portion for Lost Judgment. So hopefully I can finish it up, just because like you have to do it at specific times in the story, because like, oh, sometimes you have to do it daytime, oh, you have to do it at nighttime, and so like once you get to a point though, you can't go back. So it's like, oh fuck, well, you gotta like, you know, plan it out carefully. I'm gonna be really sad if I can't, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm having fun with it. That's what really matters, with all the other like branching stuff from the school stories. Like if I can't like finish it up like completely, then you know, it is what it is. But it's still so much fun, and I've been like playing it every fucking night whenever I can, and that's that. That's just what it is with these Yakuza games, you know, including Judgment. Yeah. And then so we'll talk about Bebop, I guess, now at this point. I mean, Zawa has not watched it, but you've seen a clip or two at least, right? So you'll kind of know where I'm coming from as someone who watched 6 episodes so far. And I gotta say, it's not okay. So I'm gonna say this: it is not a complete disaster as some people make it out to be, right? It's okay in some moments, right? Especially during the first few episodes, it's okay. It's all right. You know, it's kind of what you would expect for a live action anime. But as it goes on, you really start to see the faults and apparent like negative points that people have been pointing out. Like, you really get to see why. So the biggest complaints I do have for the show is the dialogue and the humor. The sense of humor is so off at times. It's just it pushes you out of the immersion, quote unquote. Like you can't get yourself into the story that much more because the things they do or say at times. So like like with the dialogue, of course, a big example is the blackmail scene, right? There's a clip of Jet talking to like a handler or something like that. I forget her name was. To a handler, and she tends to be flirtatious with Jet. I guess they have a history together of sorts, right? A history, quote unquote, yeah. Big air quotes from Zawa, yeah. And so there is a point where she wants to have dinner with Jet Black if she were to, you know, hand some information for Jet Black for a bounty, right? It's for a bounty or some situation that they're in, and they need an answer from this handler, I guess. And so the handler is like, if you take me out for dinner for some time, then I'll give you the information. And then he essentially says, well, okay, well that's black. Okay, well this is blackmail, I guess. And then he's like, it's like, yeah. I mean, or she says something like yeah, because you are black and you are male or something. I'm like butchering the quote, but that's literally what it is, and I'm not kidding you. Like it's so like how did this pass? How did this get written, and how did this get passed? This is a two-part problem here, right? So the dialogue is like pretty botched at times, but again, it does have its moments, and I feel like and some people there are two people who said it best. One, I'll mention Moist Critical, right? Moist Critical kind of says, or pretty much says, excuse me, that this feels like watching professional cosplayers trying to act at a convention, like trying to reenact a scene at a convention. Like the delivery in some places feel like off. Like it sometimes also feels like watching a lower budget theater stage play, and it like really accentuates the problem that the directors and whoever like is filming it needs to say, we need to do more takes, or we need to do this differently, or something like that, right? So, but it looks like they kind of like rushed through it or something, or
it's like they took the first take and they're like, done.
Yeah, yeah. All right, that sounded cool. All right, next. Like no one on the set wasn't hard enough, or maybe the actors didn't have enough creative input or something, or I don't know what's the situation on that, but it came out off, right? And then that's what Moist Critical said. And then Max, I guess, who watched all of it or most of it very recently, said it's kind of like what DMC is to Devil May Cry. So yeah, it does, which is a good way to describe it, right? It does take things from the source material, but there are things that really deviate away from the source material too, like Spike's character, Faye Valentine's character, and just like the dialogue and the overall like sort of color of humor type of thing, the tone of humor, and like just the tone of a lot of things is off or just different from the source material. And that's like pretty much like those two things do what describe it best for a lot of parts. And I want to point out the humor at times specifically does feel like something from Austin Powers or Adam Sandler's like movies. It's just like there's an example where from an episode where there's this lady who's like an eco-terrorist, and she has a bomb that turns people into trees. And so when the news anchor was reporting that on the show, like on the TV, she said that headline, and then she was just like, wait, seriously? What the fuck? Like, like it kind of felt like something you would hear in Austin Powers, like or in Adam Sandler's Mr. Deeds, when when it was like that one part of the climax or whatever, like when when the main character is in the lowest low point, and then the company's stocks were going low or something like that, or like they were like laying off employees from what was it, the Mr. Deeds like company or whatever, right? And then the news anchor, he's like, wait a minute, I'm owned by that company. Oh shit! And like is that quote, like, this sucks. Like like when the news anchor breaks character, that's like the trope in Adam Sandler movies or like those kind of movies. But it happens here in Cowboy Bebop. It's like, what? Like, whoa, like, am I watching like an Austin Powers / Adam Sandler movie, or is it Cowboy Bebop? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah,
it's like they are trying to capture the essence of the 90s, but doing it horribly. Just like, like how movies, they tried to capture the essence of the 80s and they fucking botched it.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
But they tried to bring like 90s culture into the now norm. It's like, no, different decades, different mindsets of people. You stop there.
Yeah, like it's kind of like that whole blackmail thing, right? Like that's something you would hear in the 90s or maybe in the late 80s or something, right? It's like that kind of like writing I kind of get at times too. And so when you hear it now, it's like it feels off, especially for a Bebop sort of, sort of source material. Like if you watch the anime, they never do those kind of things. It's like it's so like it's like cool, it's very grounded, like and then like Spike is like really really cool, like he's a laid back, he's cool, he's suave in his own way, like and then Faye is like, she cusses in the live action. She cusses a lot. She's kind of like something. It's like something you see in a Seth Rogen movie or something. Like those movies, like they just, there's like one of those like those females that are like super sassy and like fucking have short temper and they just like fucking just say fucking balls and whatever, like just because it's funny. Like yeah, it super deviates from what Valentine is. So there's a lot of that going on at this point, and there's gonna be a point where you do see Ed, and I've seen a clip of Ed, and it's like,
I've seen it too.
Yeah,
I'm like, it goes back to what you say. It's like watching cosplayer act out the scene. It's like at some point, going beat for beat of what the character is in anime does not translate well.
You can't. There's a point where you have to start. That's the point where you have to deviate away from when it comes to those things, right? That's fine. Sometimes things don't translate on film, like you're kind of saying, and so you have to do things differently, right? But they deviate from the wrong parts of things, like the actual characters and the integrity of the dialogue and the humor, right? Kind of like when we mentioned it. But there are some things that they really nail, like the Bounty Hunter show with the black cowboy and then the sassy blonde cowgirl or whatever. That part they always do, to announce the bounties and whatever, and how or if the bounty hunters are dead or not, right? Those portions I think were done well because it kind of captures the essence of those shows. They're like wacky, kind of like from the cartoon or the anime. And even though they're dealing with like death and whatever, they're like, oh no, like like you know what I mean, like, oh no, this bounty hunter is dead, and then oh no, this guy is dangerous, and that sort of thing. Like they captured that part with pretty well, so I will give it that. And the set pieces and the backgrounds and like the ships and stuff like that are actually done pretty well for a show like that with that kind of budget. So the 3D effects there are pretty cool, although there are some effects where when people get shot in the head, you kind of tell like the blood like stain or whatever. It's like very like much post-production, not a practical effect, or at least not done well. So you kind of like you start to see like the tracking and stuff like that on the like the guy's forehead, and like the blood stain kind of like when you like slow it down. Because as someone who has sort of done that, for example, Assist Me from Max's Assist Me, where we had to do gunshots and stuff like that, you kind of start to see those things, right? And if you see something like from the live action Bebop, yeah, it's like really obvious for someone like me. So some of the effects are botched, but the set pieces, the ship, the backgrounds, and like the sets are good. They feel organic. They feel something from Cowboy Bebop. They're appropriate for the source material. So there is where it kind of gets the highlights too. But other than that, overall, yes, it's not like the anime, of course. That's the obvious point. But even then, with that mindset, it's still pretty botched. It's pretty rough, I will definitely say. So I think overall, I'm gonna give it, for so far anyway, a 5 out of 10, like in the middle, because there are some things that are done right, and I think those parts should be credited for. But at the same time, all the other important elements for a good show, or just good anything really, are rough. So, also, like, I guess, like, the character who's most intact is Jet. Like, Jet is like the most, like, he fits into like that live action anime sort of thing going on. He's like translate the most, or the best, I guess you can say. Meanwhile, you know, John Cho did his best with this Spike Spiegel, and then I forget the actress's name for Faye Valentine did her best. Although there was like some discrepancies with her and the audience, right? Because I guess the audience was like, "Oh, but this isn't the Faye Valentine from."
Yeah, it's not our Faye. She's not wearing her clothes. It's like, okay, I want you to wear that clothing, run around, do some flips, do some rolls, and tell me that thing's not gonna fall apart. Please.
But at the same time, the actress did kind of handle that situation rather poorly, and she could have worded her like response a little better. But still, you know, I guess you can say like both parties are at fault for what they're doing, right? Because she was trying to like get a handle on the trolls, quote unquote, the internet trolls, right? And then the internet trolls are, well, they're trolls, so they're gonna be assholes. So you know, that's kind of that sort of situation. So, go ahead.
Like, okay, I don't blame John Cho. He was doing his best, but I'm sorry, this might be my rose-tinted glasses on, the nostalgia. As you said with Spike, in the anime, he's all cool, suave, carefree. His Spike, it's there, but all I see him is pissed off. Like he's like pissed off.
He's kind of pissy, stern, and like stoic at times, and like aloof, you know. And it's like it's like John Cho took the way Spike speaks, because Spike has like that that tone of voice, and just based around his version of Spike like that. It's like, no. No, stop. Yeah. Like there are times, I mean, again, like there are times where Spike kind of does feel that way, like the whole like cool, laid back kind of tone. But most of the time, as what I'm getting at too, feels like he's like the stern, aloof, you know, kind of like a stiff cardboard.
All the joy. Yeah, it's like all the joys in his life died, and there is a reason why.
Yeah.
Like the joys of his life died, but he just ran with it. It's not like, okay, yes, I had this tragic backstory, but hey, that's not stopping me.
Right. And that's supposed to be what Spike is. Like he's supposed to, he wants to cover it up with that, right? But you kind of don't see it with this Spike.
You don't feel it. That's why I think season 1 is like I dipped my toe in the water to test like what worked and what didn't work. So if season 2 is lit, you know, green lit, then hopefully that's where the changes are going to be.
Yeah, obviously
that's just me.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of comments, right? So hopefully they'll take that feedback and take things to consideration. But overall, with all that said, like it's a 5 out of 10. There's a lot of things that are done okay, or there are times where yes, it does nail the tone of the show in these areas, in the set pieces, and the backgrounds, and the CG effects for the ships and whatever, right, are done pretty good for the budget given. But everything else, like that, like the characters, the writing, the dialogue. I haven't even talked about Vicious, right? And Vicious again kind of just looks like an off-brand. What's Malfoy? Yeah, Malfoy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, type of character.
Yeah, he looks like a a discounted Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah, Lucius Malfoy. Yeah, kind of deal. Like,
I wonder if that's the same actor.
no, it's the actor. If you watch The Boys, he's translucent or transparent or translucent. The invisible dude. that's the actor. Like I thought he looked familiar. I'm like, wait, is that where is he from? And like I thought he was like from like Game of Thrones or something, but no, he's from The Boys. So I mean, good actor, from what I've seen, but again, like the whole like that whole problem with Bebop, it's like very apparent throughout everything. So yeah, so yeah, I mean, is it worth a gander? I mean, that's your call, I guess, but you know.
Like to other ones that's like that's actually doing the naysaying. Don't watch this, it's a piece of crap. It's like, how about this? Let that person judge them themselves. Maybe this is one of those TV shows they need, an escape.
Yeah.
From the world right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch it to go like.
Yeah, it's like oh yeah,
this is a thing. It's like, oh, this is a thing. Okay.
I mean, people just have fun watching it just to shit on it. That's that's
like
fine.
For me, like bad movies.
Yeah.
Example: the Resident Evil movies made by Mila Jovovich's husband.
Yeah.
They're fucking horrible. But I will say I do like 1 and 2 from that franchise. Anything else after that is like, oh, yes, I acknowledge you exist. Now go back in the chess. So
go back in the cave or whatever, right? So
please don't emerge until another 50 years.
Right. So it's just kind of what it is. It's not a complete disaster, but it's still really rough. That's just all I can. That's like how I can sum it up in in a couple of words.
Again, it's like for those that didn't watch it, just don't listen to. I mean, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, take the show with a grain of salt is pretty much, I think, the best way to do it.
And just say fuck it.
Yeah, like it's like yeah. I mean, I know we're kind of like going on and on, but at this point, like it's like fast food or whatever, right? Like sometimes you probably should have it just to reset your palate, and then you can appreciate the good food even more, sort of thing, right? So I guess you can look at it that way. But there's passion behind it. I get it, but there are things that don't translate well, and that's just kind of how it is with anime and stuff like that. And like you've been implying, like taking too much things from the anime or trying to do one-on-one with the anime sometimes doesn't work. Maybe that's why Marvel movies don't entirely do the same exact thing from the comics, because they don't translate well on film. So all right, so I think that's pretty much all we got for that our weeks. I don't know if you have something to share about for the weeks, but we definitely went on pretty long. So for Bebop, at least
another $100 going down the drain for paper on my end.
Oh, wait for paper cards. Oh, wait, is that Digimon? Is that Digimon?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Only collecting my boys. I'm not gonna play the game, everyone. I'm just collecting.
Right. No.
My favorite.
It's a TCG, man.
Yep.
Trading card game. But anyway.
I do like the artwork on some of them. It's kind of hard to see it.
It's the newest Digimon card game, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. You got War Greymon there.
So there's like different variants of him. So I'm just collecting all War Greymon and Black War Greymon.
Black War Greymon, yeah.
And they must be foil. And if they don't have it foil, oh well. They're still going to be part of that collection.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, if that's all you got, let's get into the juicy part of things. We definitely have some things to talk about, including the fighting games.
Nope.
Let's go.
Skip.
Damn, dude, you're gonna skip on that part. You have things to say about Project L for those who.
It's a piece of shit.
I mean,
Nah, actually, it looks good. Like the animation looks good.
I
like how they emphasize we're gonna do something with the game, and it's like, wow, you are really hitting notes.
okay, so
are you sure you're gonna hold up to that?
Mm-hmm. So you see the early footage of the game, like this was shown once before, and then it like went in the dark for a very long time, or at least for a long while. And then they showed off the latest build, I guess, and it is drastically different. So let's take a look at the early footage just for a little bit. Right. Let's see. Oh no.
So some people did point out, like, why now? You know, like, why now are they doing this? Why wasn't this like made during side by side when they were making the updating League itself? And so I'm like, you don't know that.
Right.
It could have been in the back rooms with like only 20 people on staff, just trying to get the base movement system.
So this is the early build of Project L. You kind of, it's like pretty appropriate for the Western type, or not Western, but like this sort of style, right? The background and the characters, they kind of blend in together. And this is the latest build.
Oh, the guy?
The Cannon Twins? Yeah, I mean, they're working on the game, so. But this is the latest build, which is far drastically different. Like, they've gone pretty far with the visuals already. Now they're going for a much more like cel-shaded kind of look instead of that painted look, which is, I think, best. Easier to look, and because this is going to be a tag. It looks like a tag-based fighting game. So it's going to be 2v2, it looks like. And so you're going to be able to pick two characters, not just one. So that's actually pretty cool. And the backgrounds are the ones that look painted and whatever, right? So that's like a really cool contrast from the characters who have like the hard outlines and the contrasty sort of shading and the colors, right? They really stand out from the rest, which is good because you get to see the characters like on the screen and what they're doing, and then you get to see the combos and stuff like that more than ever. And these are going to be featuring the simple input moves. So I guess you can think of it like Smash Brothers, where you just hit B and then a direction, and then you'll get a different move. As for something like Power Rangers, I don't think they even have special moves. It's all built into the buttons, so that's why it's like more of a simple game. And this is one kind of like meets in the middle sort of road. And the emphasis that you were trying to allude to, I think, I'm assuming, is the skill is the fun factor versus skill sort of I guess problem, or the approach that fighting games tend to sort of get mixed with at times. You know, there are games where it's all about the competitive side of things, and there are games about maybe too much fun to the point where the balance is off or something, right? But this is trying to emphasize that you can have fun at all skill levels. So hopefully this philosophy translates well and actually comes out once this game is a reality. But so far, the characters in this game are Jinx, and who is this character? The nine-tailed fox character?
Jinx. We have Jinx. This is Ari, the nine-tailed fox.
Ari.
Ionia.
Okay. Darius.
Echo.
And Echo. Is Echo
from Zon. It's also part of Pitover. Hi, I'm giving you guys some sort of lore of where they're from.
And And then we have Darius right there on the right.
Yep, that is Darius, older brother of a character named Draven. They're from Noxus.
Okay.
I like how Darius's look, but my what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like how we always joke, "Where's your light source?" In this case, where's your wind source? Because it's flowing. Like, where's the wind? Because
wind. Yeah.
Because it's like, why isn't Echo being affected by the wind? But that's just me. It's like,
yeah, you know, you got the
do you have your own wind, fan?
Yeah,
on your back that's blowing.
Yeah. But
I read someone does not like the smear effect.
The smear effect? Oh,
when they're doing their moves. I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, like, to myself, I was like, what do you mean? And they're trying to explain. Smear effects are just a cheap way to cut animations. Like, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of cheating in animation. Like, are you kidding me? That's like animation 101. You want to cheat your way into.
I'm like, do you really want to draw frame by frame by frame of a damn swing?
Somebody tried, and they stopped that project, and that's a game called Base Fury. If anyone remembers that game, or that project, I should say.
Like, on paper, that would be ideal. You draw frame by frame by frame.
But it's too much work, and it's very unnecessary.
Like, if they think, like, let's say that swing takes, like, maybe 2 seconds to just show, like, it's hitting. That 2 seconds isn't that easy as you think.
Right, because it's 60 frames per second. So that means you have to do 120 frames for the swing.
Yeah, for just a swing, because you're going 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right,
5,
and even
6,
and even at 30 frames per second, that's still 60 frames, right? So altogether, so that's still a lot of frames to work with. And even if you nail all the frames,
you're gonna miss.
Go ahead.
Like, to me, like, yeah, even if you do all that frames, high chance maybe 1/4 of those frames gonna look fucked up.
Something like that, or
your swing's gonna be here, and then there's gonna be like 1 or 2 frames that's like lower on the axis, and then you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, so even if you do get all the frames down, right? The game is gonna feel. You're gonna have to make the game feel more stiff, or not stiff, but like more. It's gonna have a lot of weight, right? Because there's a lot of frames, and like you're gonna have to like make that punch like really like kind of slow, and not snappy like you see in a lot of fighting games. They're snappy for a reason. It helps with the speed of the game. It doesn't feel as sluggish or weighted or slow because you have to accommodate for all the frames. Of course, I'm not like an actual professional like animator or game developer by any means, but from what I've seen, what I've experienced, and what I've heard from other people, and I mean I've witnessed it, right, with Beast Fury. You can't have all the frames in there. You gotta cut out the frames at some point. I think even Street Fighter Third Strike doesn't even do all the 60 frames, right? They do like.
Oh, there are smears in there.
There's smears, or they don't do all the frames. It's that's just how it goes. Even though that game is like the most fluid, animated with the 2D sprites and all that stuff. That's just it still kind of falls within the lesser frames sort of category. But again, it even though it's very, very fluid in animation in comparison to others, and which is why it probably does feel like the most weighted Street Fighter out of all of them, but I could be wrong. But all that said, I mean, the game still looks good. I mean, it's come far so at this point already. Already, and I really do like how the game looks so far. I think that at this point they said that this is the final look that they're going for. They've nailed the concept of the look of the game. It's what they're trying to like demo. And now the next obstacle, it's of course the gameplay, the balancing, and everything else. The netcode, of course, which they again emphasize. They are really trying to.
That's a nice shot. You pause there. It looks like you got decapitated.
I know. Right?
Put that on the
nail.
the nail. And just put my head like somewhere like. Yay!
No, this is what Black Friday looks like, right? This is what Black Friday looks like essentially. As in the past, but anyway. That's
yeah, we're more sophisticated.
Yeah. So
we let the little kids do our Black Friday.
So I must ask though. Again, is Echo? So Echo's from somewhere for League of Legends. He's not a complete new character.
No, he's from the same place where Jinx is from.
Jinx is from, okay.
Zon did over. Because the background they're in. Okay, the bridge in the foreground leading up to the sea, that's peeled over. Blah blah blah. Over here, it's like docks. So it looks like they're gonna be bringing some of the places from the show and places from the lore or the world of Runeterra. Because in the first trailer they showed, or
the early build and
they're on a desert stage. That is Shurima. Think of Shurima as pretty much Egypt.
So this is Shurima?
Yeah.
Okay.
So think of it as Egypt.
I see.
So hopefully this is a hint that my main, when I used to play, but now I just have artworks of him.
Yeah.
Might make it to the game, but that's the thing that's kind of making me scared of this game. There's over 100 characters. Are they gonna cherry pick? Like who's gonna make it into this game?
It's a fighting game. They have to cherry pick at some point, right? So, I mean, if they do the free to play model, right? They could.
Like or they can do like how you said free to play, but use the model Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, rotating characters,
or you buy this mega pack and you get everyone, or you buy what characters you want in your roster. But again, 100, or unless they want to be smart about it, if you can link your Riot account to whenever this game comes out, whatever champions you own in League of Legends,
maybe that'll carry over.
Unlocks the champion.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just me being big brain Riot. Please don't hire me. But just acknowledge that I gave you this idea.
Right. I mean, I don't play League, so I can't say how I feel about. Yeah, I mean,
good.
People have their takes and feels about the game. Like, it's not about playing the game; it's about getting revenge or something like that. Like I've heard that take like quite a bit of times. So League of Legends fans are definitely a different breed from what I've seen. But anyway, I like it so far. I like the gameplay.
League of Legends players, they do something that Smash players don't do. They put on deodorant.
Okay.
those half of them uses Axe body spray, and I kind of choke on that.
Yeah. So this, I think, I believe this is the usual model of how netcode is handled, but I think they're gonna actually have an emphasis, a much more robust or focused type of server-based rollback netcode, so that way you have less packets lost or whatever, and then if the player has bad internet, it'll only affect that player and not so much you either, or the opposite, right? If they have bad internet, it'll fuck you up, that type of thing. That won't hopefully be the case here, hopefully. So again, they're putting a big emphasis on the netcode, like a lot of fighting games should. And this is coming from the Cannon brothers, who pretty much invented the rollback netcode. They pretty much invented that rollback netcode that we all, or the FGC know and loves. So they're kind of like the godfathers of the FGC in some more ways than one. That's why they're kind of important in this role here, as they are taking the helm of this project, which is good. And this is League of Legends, so this is definitely going to take off one way or the other, right? And if they do it right, with the whole monetization and all that, this can last for a long time. This could be another League of Legends thing that can last for a very long time, just like the main game itself, Legends of Runeterra, and everything else. That's League of Legends right now. I think the Arcane Netflix show is really taking off too, right? So that's this could be one more thing under the belt that's going to be everlasting. But hopefully, when we get there, that's sort of the reality we see. But anything else you wanted to say about the game? How you feel about it? Anything like that? I think it looks really good so far.
I guess one of my main things about this game, and this is for the people working on this game and the higher ups. Don't you dare do crunch time on this. I do not want to hear or read like the workers on this game, had to deal with crunch timing. Like, have a steady schedule. Basically, don't panic if you're not gonna meet
deadlines
and stuff. Just
Oh yeah, I hope not. Yeah,
work well. Just you can go overboard and go like, oh my god, we need to show something in 3 weeks. Come on, guys, push. It's like no, just work.
We've seen it happen, and that we know a certain game that really accentuates the bad points of crunch time. So we don't want that again. We don't ever want that to happen. I mean, it's been happening still even after Cyberpunk, but hopefully here in this case that's not gonna happen. They're gonna take their sweet time, and I'm all for it. And they're gonna have the play tests with certain players, of course, at some point. So hopefully they get all the feedback and they can incorporate most or all of the feedback from the players, and this be a good fighting game or fun fighting game, even for someone like me who doesn't play League of Legends, right? So
good.
Yeah. So
you're saving yourself.
Now, from what I've seen so far, is Rengus, or is there a character named Rengus?
Who the hell is Rengus?
Right. Okay, never mind. I'm probably butchering the name, but it's the lion dude with like some
Rengar.
Rengar, excuse me, not Rengus. Is Rengar?
Who the hell is that?
Is Rengar your number one pick?
No.
Is it the alligator dude? I forgot.
Yes.
I've got that dude's name for sure. I don't play League of Legends. So you have to cut me some slack.
When you say Rengus, I was like, who the hell is that?
Rengus. Yo, wrangle up here. No, I'm kidding.
But no, it is Renekton.
Renekton, okay.
Butcher of the Sands. He is modeled after Sobek from Egyptian mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Giant alligator. he has a brother named Susan. I mean Gnosis. No, seriously, spell out Susan and flip it, and that's the brother's name.
Oh, okay.
So that's why during my time in League of Legends, everyone called him Susan.
That's pretty funny.
And his brother is a Jackal.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Oh, okay, sorry. Anything else you wanted to like? Do you have other requests you want to see for characters?
actually, yes, but I don't know how they're gonna handle making him. He's just gonna be another Darius.
Who would that be? Meanwhile, I wonder who will be my main, right? Because like that's the one big question for my personal self. So that's going to be a very interesting journey. Because again, I don't play League of Legends. I only look from the outside in. I mean, the name I hear a lot is Yashiro. I'm pretty sure.
Yasuo.
Yeah. God fucking damn it, Yasuo.
It's okay. You know what? Here,
Yasuo, not Yashiro. I mean,
we'll just do this.
Okay.
We'll just do this for the chat, so Hawk doesn't butcher the names that everyone's gonna be like, we're gonna kill him, man.
Well, all right, we're gonna have to cut off Zawa's camera for a little bit. I'm gonna have to look at this chart. But anyway,
the character. Okay.
There's Yasuo, or Yashiro, as I said.
So, Yasuo, given he's a swordsman, you might won't be able to play him. He's fine.
Right, but he's just popular in general, right?
Yeah, he's popular in general. Wind wall to block projectile, which I can't see that in the game. Like,
yeah, for sure.
To stop projectiles. A dash.
Wait, yeah, that can definitely work.
And then this could be his level 3. So you might like him. Or you might like his brother, who uses 2 swords.
Ooh. And then that's just he's got a stab. He's gonna be like the mid-range mid-range or or a long-range swordsman. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be.
He summons a clone.
Oh yeah, clones too. Yeah, man. And then and he's gonna have that for his level 3 or whatever.
Yeah, well, I can tell you're gonna be screaming, you know.
Onigiri.
Yeah.
You know,
where's my Zoro skin? It's like
you already know.
But yeah, my main, if he makes it, because they did show Shurima. Yeah, there's your Rengus,
yeah. Wrangler. Renekton, okay, yeah. Alligator Man. Or Crocodile Man.
Which is so funny, because in-game, I learned that they finally nerfed him. After all these years. I was like, why? Because apparently, he's like one, from what I heard from my friends that still play it, he was sitting on the top 5 like champions to do, you know, to play as on top lane for the longest time, and I was like, yeah.
What's his role? Is he like DPS or is he
tank?
Oh, okay. So is he a bruiser or just a tank?
Yeah, a bruiser. And look at that difficulty.
Oh.
So the difficulty means, you know, like their mechanics, like how fast you can pick it up. Rengar is pretty much, so this is his passive. 1, 2, 3, ult. Rengar, you just go 1, 2, 3. I mean, 3, 2, 1. 2 again. 3, 1. Rinse and repeat. That's all you do. All you fucking do with Rengar.
3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just
see, I'm already getting down.
So dumb. But see, but the one I think I want to see they bring, but he's just gonna be another Darius, is
Mordekaiser. Oh wow, he looks cool.
And I don't know if they're gonna be like lore accurate on their heights.
They have to cut some heights down to.
Yeah, because I believe Mordekaiser is like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, he's huge. I'm assuming, and I mean it's kind of like what they did with in Grand Blue. There was that one guy, the big guy, starts with the V. I forget his name, but yeah, kind of like him.
Because Malphite here, rock guy, he's big as a mountain in lore. Yeah.
Well,
as you can see, they have a lot.
there's a lot of characters. Yeah, Ari. Yeah, there's Ari. Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna bring her, Holly, I can see them bringing her, but they have to have. Oh, did they take it away?
Oh, and yeah, dude. As you brought that up, the skins, man. The skins are going to be another part of the monetization.
Wow, they don't have her KDA.
Oh wow.
They don't have her K-pop.
It's probably like super fucking exclusive or something.
Probably. I don't know how they will bring this guy because he's super huge, like big as the sky. He's a sky dragon.
What's his name? Sorry.
Aurelian Soul.
Aurelian Soul. Oh wow.
But his voice.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, here. Let me ask you. How do you think he sounds?
Okay, so judging by you asking, I'm assuming he's gonna have more of a like a Virgil type of tone.
Are you sure about that?
Or is he like Tiny Tina or something? Yeah. All right.
You aspire.
Okay, never mind.
To be human. Oh, darling, there are so many other variants on mediocrity.
Okay.
You're like, he looks like he's gonna have a cool voice. Ah, I stand corrected.
But the tone and pitch is appropriate for the size and whatever, right? But the girth, I guess. But he's very flamboyant. I didn't expect that.
He is. And then I just don't know how they're gonna do Renekton's voice. Because I want them to have the same voice.
Or as I would say, if I butchered his name, Reneken. If I butchered his name.
The jaws of death. I'll leave them in pieces. Carnage.
Oh, we know his favorite symbiote.
Saint Carnage.
Lightnage. This is Carnage.
Like, oh, Renekton, what's your favorite symbiote? Carnage. It's like, mine's Venom. But yeah, again, League of Legends, their characters are good.
They can fit into the fighting game for sure.
Yep. It's just what?
Who
are they cherry picking?
Right. I think also. I mean, I kind of heard about Nami a little bit, but just go down. Like, I just want to briefly see the pictures and stuff.
Like again,
Ziggs, I kind of see Ziggs a lot on the on Twitter a little bit.
They're probably gonna pick like most of the girls.
Oh, for sure.
They need the
waifus, dude. This game got waifus.
They're definitely gonna put
yeah.
this motherfucker in. How do you think he sounds?
Like Rocket Raccoon, I don't know. let's go with that.
2, 3, 4. Yes, sir. I'll scout ahead. Armed and ready.
Okay, so they're going for the really innocent, like, young boy tone. Okay. Oh, Japanese.
I think the Japanese voice for him is Chopper.
Play it?
Yeah, 次目標補足
It is.
攻撃そこだ遅いようわあう体格は戦士としての能力とは比例しないのだよ
Yep, it's Chopper.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's Chop.
Can we get Japanese voices?
See, that's the thing now. It's like with fighting games, do you want to go the extra distance, extra feet, and just get like
English and
lot of-
Japanese, yeah.
Because
English.
if they put my other main in
Thresh.
Thresh. Oh no, that's Twitch.
That's Twitch. Hey, they could put him in too. I'm down for the more monstrous like characters in there too. Make it kind of like a Darkstalkers type of
I
thing.
cosplayed as Thresh.
Ooh.
It was heavy.
Hmm.
So
He's gonna have a get over here, yeah. Kind of like Scorpion.
the box just slows people and damages.
Oh, okay, that could be interesting. That could be like a flame carpet from with Dalzim.
So he has the ghostly voice.
Yeah.
Then we go to Japanese. It's much more scary.
もがき釣り針の虫のよ誰も逃がさない死だとその程度で済むものか
Like just hearing that behind you, be like, I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. But yeah.
Okay. We get a good idea of
Yeah,
what we're dealing with.
so again, if they put like how Smash did like ballads,
Hmm.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
No, I think you just have to hope that this is a long-term game,
Yeah.
just like anything else. Really, there's a lot of
Because
characters.
what I want them to do is like have the base like work of what Killer Instinct did,
Uh-huh.
and then just have like I think for them to make it easier on themselves, maybe. But the problem is that there are some I forgot what they're called nations in League of Legends lore that has like 20 people in that one nation. So it like for Shurima, there's Renekton, Rek'Sai, Rammus, that's 3. Skarner. Well, Skarner's a toss-up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like remember by lore. Where Zerath, so that's 5. Azir, that's 6. Cassiopeia is 7. No, he belongs somewhere else. So yeah, right there. There's like 7 people for just Shurima. Like I was thinking, like they could do like seasons based on where in Runeterra these people are from to make it easier. Like coming this fall, Shurima pack. Coming spring, whatever, Noxus, all of that. But then I had to remind myself, wait, there's a lot of people in the area.
I just hope that they do a free to play at this point because
Like
there's
the
a lot of
actual League of
characters.
Legends.
Yeah, like the actual League of Legends. Like you can grind for the heroes, right? But you can also buy the heroes, of course. And then there's the skins and whatever, blah blah blah. You name it. So I think that would be a pretty appropriate, kind of like what Brawlhalla is kind of doing. Some of the other free to play fighting games, and then at one point we're gonna have Warner Brothers, right? The Warner Brothers multiverse is free to play as well. So hopefully this will be a start of a trend for free to play fighting games done right. So that could be a much more feasible approach when it comes to like trying out fighting games and such for the general audience. Otherwise, it's like you play a fighting game for 2 weeks and then that's it. That's like that's where your money is going. So
Yes. If they are going to do like skins,
uh-huh.
and let's say they bring Noxus, they have to bring the skin and his victory screen has to be this. I'm not playing this
The
because
music,
someone put Snoop Dogg.
Uh-huh. Oh. they could have emotes for the taunts. So that's another way to monetize it too.
But I'm like, again, there's so much skins, which if they do the formula of free to play, their skins are gonna sell.
Oh, for sure. That's the point. Yeah, like that's what all the major fighting games need to do is like Street Fighter and Tekken, like just make the characters and then make a bunch of skins, and they're gonna buy them. So make a bunch of good skins, yeah, of course.
I mean, if they bring this skin back, which I don't know how they're going to do it, because when this released, it was I think $50 or $100.
Really?
When this skin up. I don't know if this person shows it. Yes.
What are you trying to
They're
look?
all there.
Oh, okay.
So in game you can like switch like what she looks like
Uh-huh.
and that the asset.
The asset, yeah.
But-
What's Sona's original look? Just to make a for point of reference, I guess. What's her original like skin?
Her original skin looks like also on the skins. There we go.
Nice.
It's like Odyssey. That's not her original skin. Hello. There you go.
Well, oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, okay. Music based. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. She kind of looks like Miku. What do you know?
I'm surprised they didn't even make a Miku skin.
Yeah, right. Collaboration's sake. All
But
right.
it's weird because in lore she cannot speak.
She's
But
mute. Okay.
yeah, but the summoner, you, the player, she talks to you telepathically.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's gonna be weird, fighting. If she makes it in the game, you're just gonna hear music notes, and if you kill her, she's probably just gonna be like,
Right. Unless you teleconnect or telepathically hear the ooh.
"There's a lot of
Yeah.
skins in this game. It's just gotta make sure you are ready to pay."
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's our arcade, which I believe this was $20
Mm-hmm.
when it came out. Looks nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
All right. Well, there's a lot to unfold for League of Legends. There's a lot of potential for League of Legends. So Project L definitely has a lot in their toolbox. It's
Project Loser.
yeah, Project Lu. They have a lot of tools in that toolbox. Are they going to use how much are they going to use all that?
They're just going to use the hammer.
Yeah, they're going to use the hammer.
It's like I cannot, tighten this little screw that's in the back here.
Mm-hmm.
Did that work?
Yeah.
You just broke it. Oh, I can fix it. Let me get a bigger hammer.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Yep. Well, hopefully, I mean, it's looking good. So it already has a lot of promise, and definitely with the League of Legends name, it'll hopefully sort of get good momentum first, and then over time it'll get good and blah blah blah. But we'll have to see who gets revealed more, where the gameplay direction is gonna go, and all that. But I think it looks already promising. I mean, it's a tag-based fighting game, so you can pick two, not just one, hopefully, and that'll definitely make it a little better when it comes to picking characters, because there's a lot of characters from what we've already been seeing. Okay, so that was just the first one.
Okay, we're done, right? We're done with the show.
Yeah, there's quite a bit to go through still. So let's move on to KOF. There was a silhouette put out.
It's Agumon.
It's Agumon. I think this silhouette is looking like Angel. Some say it's Kula. but I think it's Angel. It looks like she's doing the famous little pose like this, and then her elbow is like up there, and then that little point right there is the belt, like the belt strap for her sleeve. I think she has.
She's doing this.
Or like that, or like whatever her
like,
signature pose is, right? So.
Wait, who does this? Is this?
I think that is
Kula?
Angel. Yeah, I think no, that's not. That is not Kula for sure.
I know someone does this pose before they attack.
Oh, it might be Sylvie.
They like go like da da da.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh my God, Sylvie! Ew.
Yes, it's either Sylvie or Angel that does the pose, but I think that's Angel in this. Here, let me bring up my little touchpad thing. Angel KOF. Yeah, she does something like that for that pose. Oh, there you go. It is Angel. She does the pose. Yep, and she.
So she goes upwards, not downward.
Yeah.
No, I think this is Sylvie.
That's Sylvie.
She does this.
Yeah, and then that's Angel that you were doing with the horns. Yeah, I think it may be Angel. It could be Kula. Let me look up Kula real quick as well.
I'm just gonna send you this because I know you're gonna want to buy that. It's not related to the Hypecast episode right now, but I know you're gonna buy that. I can feel it in the bones of you.
You feel it in the bones. I'll look into the other computer. Hold on.
Oh, she was just revealed 17 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
And you were right, it was Angel.
Oh, hey, I got it right. Ah! So we can look at it now. All right, nice. Oh, nice. It is Angel. Okay, live reaction. Here we go.
No, because freaking Macman was like, hell yeah. I was like, what? What do you mean, Mac? Oh.
All right, here we go. Live reaction.
Sylvia. It's like, what?
Oh, no sound. What's going on? I don't hear any sound. Whoa, she got her face. Whoa.
I think the League of Legends video is still playing.
Oh, is that why?
What's wrong with your face?
Her face here looks fine. It's just that one frame. It was like, oh wow, her face is like reworked. Holy shit.
Sorry, I was paying attention to something else. What were you saying about her face?
Yeah.
It was a piece of work, yes.
It is, what the fuck happened in the audio? Hold on, let me,
Okay, here. That shot right there, kids.
Oh, that's fine.
You put like a black blindfold onto her. Guess what she looks like? Take a wild guess.
Mm-hmm. Let me make sure, we're coming through the audio, the stream audio. If you don't mind checking for me right now, because I think something got swapped or something like that for the, at least for the for Opera, my browser. Hold on. Sorry, technical difficulties. Fun. Let's go with volume mixer. Okay, that's fine. Go with here. Let's move this out of the way for a second. Are we coming through still?
Let me check.
Yeah, check your audio and then my audio and then yeah.
Do I sound pretty? Okay, I can hear me. Now your turn, sir. Okay, I didn't know what fuck I was in this episode.
Oh, but you heard it right. Okay, let's see if the audio plays now. Are you good? Yes.
Yep. I can see now.
On hell, yeah.
On
hell. Her voice, yeah. Oh wow.
I don't wear anything.
Her movement looks like better. Jesus. that where all the budget went? Holy crap! Jesus.
That was her big one.
Holy crap. They went in on the assets. That's Angel for you. Holy crap. Oh. Jesus. Angel. They are not messing around. Wait, what does her silhouette look like, or whatever? Now, let's see. Let's get through this little slow motion here. Holy crap, though! I think they like overhauled her quite a bit with the looks. Okay, oh, that's her finger. Okay, that's really odd.
As I said, put a black, blindfold on her. She looks like somebody.
How do you? Ah!
I think that's like this.
It's like this. Okay. It's like, huh? Okay. I see. Okay, now I see.
You have muscle and I don't.
Yeah, I know.
So I can't do it. It's like, yay.
Yeah. Okay, that's like the basic of it. All right. It was throwing me off for a bit first. I guess she's just doing it with one hand. Okay, that's kind of different. On head. Okay. But holy crap. They overhaul her face, I think. Let me try to bring up 14 then. See, this is what I'm typing from this little keyboard here. Which
It's okay, you can't say the word. They gave her plastic surgery. I mean, a face.
They overhaul her pretty good. Pretty good. Via plastic surgery.
So we're gonna see you drawing things.
Yes, things. Yeah. I guess we can. Oh my god, that's super. On Angel Super. This is the old 14 trailer. Okay, pretty standard face, but okay. Yeah, she definitely has a lot more color going on, and oops, let me just get rid of that at this point. With her outfit, she looks more blue than black. Yeah. And then the chaps are very blue. Yeah, see. You got the physics going on there.
Physics.
There you go. You can see her little idle animation right there. Oops, and then she got that same voice. That's lovely. Right there. Okay, so you can the chaps are very much darker in 14, and then here see it definitely more. Her boots are definitely in different color. And yeah. Overhauling the colors and her face, it looks like. I want to see if there's a close up of her face at one. I mean, in the 14, but and then okay. Unfortunately, we don't have an Orpheus comparison right now because this just came out. So
you say that now, and then the next second,
I know, right? Orpheus. I know.
And I'll be like, liar.
Yeah. Okay, you can definitely see her face right there. So let's see if we can find a face to compare with. Because it looks like she does stuff differently too. Because she only had an elbow in 14, and then but it looks like here, I didn't see the elbow super. And okay, and obviously there's okay, they still have a connection. Okay, so Ramon, Keenan Dinosaurs, and Angel still have some sort of relationship,
Ramon.
right?
His name is Raymond.
Raymond, yeah. Yeah, you even see here, like, it's pretty different. Her eyes are more clear. There's more blue in them. It seems like, I don't know, her animation, something about him just look better here. I don't know. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks with me, but it makes sense for Angel to come. Oh my god. It just makes sense for Angel to come back because she's very popular for, you know, fan servicey reasons. There's that pose, so let's see if we can pause it on that pose at some point. Okay, she does have the elbow right there.
Whoa, girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That camera work was like,
I know.
Okay,
Okay, she does it. Oh my god, man. They went all out with the animation. Jesus. That's where the budget went. Seriously.
That cameraman got to be paid double because he was like, wait. Pull back.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to make it a rated M game.
Yeah. I mean, either way, she definitely looks better, like from like her face and colors and whatever. Either way.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Go back. Was that freaking Nicktoons like grab?
Let me see. She kind of has that punch from Alex, like the forward heavy punch.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But that jump air grab. Look.
No, that's not as bad. No.
It's not as bad, but his head wasn't even near it. It's like his head is here, her head is like there, and then his head automatically like, oh.
No, that's nothing compared to Nicktoons though. Trust me on that one. It's not that bad. As someone who has played Nicktoons, trust me. It's so stupid at how their grabs are like just how far they can reach. By the way, let's go through Angel a bit more. Boosh. More buttons.
Girl, yeah.
God, Jesus, man. She is high flying and fan service to character. Oh, and she has a command dash, it looks like. I don't think there's anything new about her when it comes to moves, but I don't know. There's some of her animations aren't like, they're more fluid, maybe. Maybe they're, god damn that physics. She got that forward heavy punch. That's really hilarious. Man, she is just flexing all day. All right, let's try to fast forward to her pose. Okay, unfortunately, you can't really see her face, but we can definitely say that there's a lot more physics with her hair, not just her assets, but her hair. You know, so let's rewind it for this part. Yeah, see, you can hardly see like anything when it comes to like it looks weird too. Like her physics are like you see it, right? But And her hair.
Gravity wasn't kind in this game.
I guess she's just one of the better animated characters in general. I think from 14, maybe. I think that's what it is. Boosh. Well, this is her special for, or her super for 14. I don't know if it's gonna be this entirely same thing.
Okay, see, she tapped his dick to wake him up, and now she's beating him up.
And then hugs him. Yep.
I didn't shower for 5 days.
I'm a smash player. I'm a smash player. And now running bulldog. Boosh. Oh man. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same super though for Angel. But anyway, either way, the physics are definitely improved. You can definitely see how much more they put into this part after she confirms. Right? Look at that. Oh, she even does the different like pose after. So maybe it might be different. I don't know. We'll see. We will find out, I guess, in the final game.
The King of Fighters, 26.
26. Now it's time to play the the KOFs. Like fucking FGC's like great grandchildren will be playing that game by then, right?
When I was your age, we had to do button inputs. Okay,
Yeah, I know,
that's
right?
nice, Granddad. Go back to bed.
Yeah, I know, right? They just like input it with their minds now. Or they are the fighting game character, pretty much. Why have characters
Yeah.
when you can be a fighting game character yourself?
Yeah, and you actually get hurt.
Yeah, I know. You
Oh.
feel the pain in your head.
and then you emerge with bruises all over yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, but what if someone does a neck twist? Well, we're still working on that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there, what?
When she did her neck twist.
Oh, the neck twist.
I'm surprised in video games, like nowadays, they don't use that as a... Like, they take away, like, maybe half your health.
Uh-huh.
Because I haven't seen someone, get up and walk away from that kind of break.
I know, right? I guess fighting game characters are built that way, right? So... Either way, she did get improvements somewhere, one way or the other. Whether it's her animations or her, face, hair, the boobla,
You are not going to play with my cables that's over there.
Pin the kitty, I see. Well, it is Angel. What do you know? No team announced for Angel, but that also means, where is she gonna wind up? Is she gonna be with K-Dash? Is she gonna be with on her own team? I don't know, because there's only one space. Well, no, one. There's only a space for one blank team, and then the rest of them are like filled in by like the solo characters like K-Dash and one other character so far. Oh no, it's Ash. Yeah, so maybe it could be Angel, Ash, Elizabeth. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, Angel made it in there, and cool. Looking better, I will definitely say. So, that's KOF, Angel. All right. We'll briefly talk about this. This is Luke. I'll try to be brief as much as I can, but there is
Who?
Who? That's Star-Lord. No. There's actually quite a bit going on with his character. So basically, he's going to be a rushdown character who has buttons that move him forward, like advancing moves. And so it accentuates his rushdown nature. And then he has V skills to enhance his punches. And he has a projectile with his punches, right? Which most of them involve with Earth, so he's gonna be another Earth-based sort of fighting game character like G, because he has like sand. He has like one called like the Sand Blast or something like that, and then there's Rock Smasher. So I guess he has something to do with the Earth, right? So that's pretty much it. And then he's from the military, so he could have ties with Guile, maybe, possibly. Oh, what do you know? Yep, he does have. He does have some ties with Guile.
Because that's his daddy.
I don't know about dad, but maybe, I don't know, maybe.
No, the other type of daddy.
Oh, that dad. Okay.
He's like, get your fucking fanfic out of here.
Yeah.
I still can't get over his freaking Popeye arm.
I know, right? Yeah. The interesting thing that he has I think he has a target combo called the Snapback combo, which, where is that from? Snapback, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So maybe that was
I was gonna say Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon. But no, I mean,
no.
just trying to keep it related, so maybe some copium that some sort of versus Capcom game could happen. I don't know.
Marvel versus Capcom versus Nintendo.
Versus Nintendo versus everyone.
Oh wait, we already have it. It's called
Smash.
Well, actually, we are missing
Missing what? Sorry.
a Marvel character.
Oh yeah, I mean
Smash.
Yeah, but no, yeah. See, here's one called Sandblaster, and he has a move called Avenger, which is kind of interesting. Maybe more of the Marvel copium right there. Anyway, he also has a V trigger, which actually doesn't go down unless you use up his moves. But if you just sit there, Luke can just build more V trigger over time, is what the character is trying to go for. So you can't just sit there and camp it out, because otherwise you're gonna let Luke build more V trigger over time. So that's why you have, and the only way for his V trigger to go down is either he uses up his moves, or you can hit him out of the V trigger. So kind of like what James Chen have said. If you hit him, you have to really capitalize on your hit confirms and combos and such. So, and use some EXs to dish out extra damage, and in this case to wear out Luke's V trigger faster. And his V skills are very straightforward. One of them just enhances some of his special moves, that sort of thing, and so on and so forth. But let me see if there's anything else like super unique about him. The one thing that's kind of a letdown is his critical art, or level 3 super, which you can see here. It's basically just a bunch of punches, which very basic. Let me have the sound on. Hold on. Oh, also very important. I think his V skill 2 is it, allows him to actually punish throws. So he not only can tech throws, but he can actually like damage them as well. So really shits on the throwing game that a lot of people like to do in Street Fighter 5, which you might be able to see right here actually. Oh, right here. Yep. So that was the throw counter that he just did, and he was able to do a super. Right there, and then go into the super. which unfortunately is pretty basic. Just a lot of punches.
中山ディレクタールークの
So he definitely has unique mechanics, so I'll give him that. Overall, you know, it's like he's a rushdown character. He kind of looks very mundane comparing to other characters, but when it comes to the story and lore, that's where it gets interesting. Like he's supposed to tie in with like the next whatever Street Fighter project that they'll have under their belt, and then they'll probably reveal it at the next Capcom Cup or whatever. And so I do look forward to that part. But when it comes to Luke overall, you know, I mean, he's got his shtick, but probably not the character for me personally. But I'll give him this. He definitely looks unique when it comes to gameplay side of things, and let's see how he is in the competitive side of things. Did you have any more comments about Luke or anything else really?
Can we have a skin that doesn't show his forearms? Like, I'm sorry, it just creeps me out. Because I don't know, it's his V trigger. It just goes
Yeah,
like steam's coming out of like
his arms. Yeah,
his arms. Like, I know those are tattoos, but they look like exhaust ports.
exhaust ports. You're right.
There's steam coming out of there, and then you see that little flash of like jet coming out. It's like
Yeah, no, I get it.
Hey, you. What do you have to say about Luke? What do you have to say? Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got good. Looks like he has good range normals. So for those who like to really whiff punish and use distance and mid-range stuff, someone like Punk could really capitalize on that. So he's definitely good there, but it's just I think one of the faults, I guess, is that what was it like? I guess during his V-trigger, like you could hit him out of it, right? Maybe that could be the one bad thing about him. But other than that, he's got a lot of stuff going on that could be really scary for Luke, and could present problems for people playing against Luke. So again, yeah, see, he can even get out of command throws. So players like me are going to be having a hard time if I were ever to fight Luke. Because look, you can see Alex trying to do his power bomb coming up, I think right here. Hold on. Yeah, see, right there. And he... Yeah, exactly. Oh, see, right there. Literally counted him and did damage from that. He converted to that to damage. He's definitely like an anti command grab character for sure, so he can definitely fight against like Alex's, the Laura's, right? Anyone else who has a command grab, which is a lot of characters in this game. So he definitely, to me, is already looking like he's for sure mid-tier at least, high mid-tier maybe even. But again, you know, we'll see how he fares and all that. But in the looks department, in the cool factor department, pretty basic looking, I must say. Even his critical art / level 3 super or whatever is pretty basic, unfortunately. So from that department, I don't feel too thrilled about that, I guess. So, all right. If you have bless you.
It's like, hold it in. No.
Okay. It's better to let it out than hold it in. That's what.
No, because I have an ugly ass sneeze sound.
But for the sake of it, I mean, you definitely don't want to hold it in because that's really bad for you, actually. Even if you sneeze into like a pillow or like a towel or something, that's fine. But
it's okay. Ride or die. Family.
Oh God. All right. Well, that's Luke. Was there anything else from here? Oh yeah, there was speaking of Brawlhalla, right? We talked about Brawlhalla last time, and of course today as well. Brawlhalla is still getting stuff. And so Brawlhalla and Street Fighter have a collaboration going on, and you're gonna have skins for Ryu, Chun-Li, and Akuma. So how this works is that this is a skin for like certain characters, and the animations and all that stuff are different, but the frame data and everything else is the same for whatever character you pick. So pretty well done in that regard. So you have so Ryu, Chun-Li, and Kuma, just to clarify things. The animation looks pretty cool too. The little promo animation. Yeah. Yeah, so we were talking about it, like Brawlhalla is still going, it's still making money, you can say, and it's a free-to-play game, so again, like free-to-play fighting games could find its sort of golden age, maybe potentially a few years from now, hopefully, if they do it right. Starting from the Warner Brothers fighting game, and then League of Legends, right? The League of Legends fighting game, and then maybe moving forward, we'll see more of that. So, if you have any comments, definitely move on.
Zoom, zoom.
Have you ever like looked into Brawlhalla at all or no?
I tried to get into it. Wasn't my thing. But this was like a long time
ago, yeah. And yeah, so it's gone. It looks like it's gone far, and then it looks like I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of characters right now to choose from, including the skins with Ryu and Chun-Li, Akuma, you know. Okay, more fighting game stuff. We had a new trailer for, remember that one game, Dungeon Fighter Duel? So there's nothing brand new here, though, let's just say it outright. But
there was a lot of screenshots
of the bootay, let's just say. There's a lot of screenshots in general, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. The female striker is definitely a popular character right now, just from the...
I wonder why.
Yeah, right. You see a male grappler. That's a male ranger, I think. He looks cool. I think I honestly want to play him first. He looks pretty sick. That's female Inquisitor. Oh, dude, that word is so hard to say. But Inquisition something, right? So, and then that's male berserker.
Asaka. Acha.
And then that super looks pretty sick. That's from Berserk, I'm assuming.
Duel. I mean, what?
Yeah. Inquisitor. There you go. Inquisitor is the the character with the female character.
We see that logo.
Where?
And it hurts
me.
Where is it? There. Right next to Artworks. To the right.
Oh,
that
80?
hurts me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Why? Why does that hurt you?
I think it's 80. That was
80.
also part of. That was part of one of my favorite fighting games.
Which is?
I got looks. Yep, Bloody Roar.
Oh yeah. They done Bloody Roar. Sorry, I'm trying to fix your face cam, but Bloody Roar.
No, don't need to fix me.
Bloody Roar is definitely like my go-to like fighting games during the GameCube era. I play that single player like a lot for a long time.
And they also published one of my other favorite fighting games, which will never come to the Switch because of what's it called, licensing issues.
Yeah.
Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
Oh, that went through licensing hell just getting here in general. So that's why we only have the ultimate version, and I think we're still missing characters too from that ultimate version, right?
Well, it's more of like they had to switch out the characters because America said or Japan said Somebody said no.
Yeah. They're like, oh, they're probably like, oh, no one's gonna know this character or something like that. So I think they switched it out just to be safe, I guess. Because that character was like the genie, right? It was like the Japanese like genie.
Yeah, the genie.
Mm-hmm. He looked very like niche or something, so that's why they switched him out. So maybe. But anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, this game is being co-developed by Aiding and ArcSys, so this is definitely probably going to be another really fun fighting game, hopefully with rollback netcode. But we'll have to see about that. It looks really good, like ArcSys games would. Let's just start from the beginning again because yeah, it looks really good. But yeah, there's nothing new here. It's just like more of what you've already seen. Yeah, so from what I can understand, Dungeon Fighter consists of jobs, right? Jobs or roles.
Yeah.
Of both male and female, and then there's like different branching like options. So you start from the fighter, right? Female fighter, male fighter, and then you can branch off to male grappler, female striker, male striker, that type of thing. And they even have like more versions of those ones. So they have like the dark versions or whatever. So when I can understand. And I definitely want to see, there's like the priests, there's the mages, there are even like the special classes like the creator and whatever, right? Like like a dark swordsman or something like that. So there's definitely some possibilities like to be had. So and then the male ranger is one of the branching options from the male gunner, for example. So yeah, what do you think? I mean, do you have any comments for Dungeon Fighter Duel?
It looks good. Never played Dungeon Fighter.
Yeah, me neither. It's an old game from what I can understand.
Yeah, it's an old game from Nexon. Like I mostly played all of Nexon's game except for this one.
Yeah. I definitely heard of it. I know of Dungeon Fighter. I just never played it. It's a Korean franchise from what I can understand. Very popular.
Speaking of which, for Nexon, when are we gonna play Maple Story? Come on, everyone is waiting for us to play Maple Story.
Oh, I thought Maple Story went through some really bad stuff from Nexon, so...
But it's okay, because we have Vindictus, we have Dragoness. Don't play these games, please.
Yeah. And there's Dungeon Fighter, so... But yeah, it looks good. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing new here. It's just more footage of what we know already. But more new footage of what's already existing. So pretty cool looking. There's that little butt as I scroll through the little thingy, the timeline or whatever. But yeah, looking good though. It looks really good. Like what Grand Blue was, and of course there's Guilty Gear Strive. So quick little thing here involving Panda, the esports team, which I work with them from time to time, so which is why I'm mentioning it here to make videos. But anyway, Panda has teamed up with Nintendo, and with that they are actually going to have official tournaments starting from 2022, which means you could say Nintendo is now starting to support the Smash community when it comes to the competitive side of things. So this could be a start. According to Hungrybox here, Nintendo, along with finally providing prize pools, has acknowledged the existence of competitive Melee for the first time in years in choosing to embrace it. So I think it's all thanks to the help of Panda Global or Panda here to make it all happen. So because not only Smash Ultimate is acknowledged, but like Hungrybox said, Melee is also in there. So that's actually really big if they can pull this off. But already just from this announcement, it sounds pretty big for the Smash community, the competitive Smash community anyway. So I hope this goes well. I hope this is done right with all the rules and everything, right? Because with Nintendo tournaments, they tend to like botch it, so they're like, oh, it's items on that type of thing, instead of like the stocks, 4 stocks or 3 stocks, and the no items, Final Destination, Fox versus Fox, that type of thing. But I think from here on out, looks like this could mean the Smash competitive scene could expand in the best possible way thanks to this partnership here. Hopefully this goes well, and I'm proud to say that this is as someone who's worked with Panda, hopefully this succeeds, and I wish the best of luck to Panda. And this could mean more work can come my way for me to help them edit videos and stuff like that, because it's been a little slow. Smash has ended with the DLC, so there's not much to work with at this point. There hasn't been much tournaments going on, with some exceptions, but there are definitely things stirring up for the Smash when it comes to the competitive side of things, and I'm happy to see it there. So, any comments, Zawa? Do you have anything to say?
I mean, it's the first step.
It's definitely first step, yeah.
Let's just see how it's gonna go starting next year.
Yeah, because it's been like Nintendo's been pretty harsh when it comes to that kind of stuff. Let's just end it that, or put it that way. Starting from like 2015-ish. But sorry, go ahead.
That's why I'm kind of like a little hesitant. It's like, we have partnered with Nintendo, so you mean Nintendo is owning you to you follow by their rule, right?
I mean, we'll have to see how this all is going to play out. So, but if it's like the same usual rules we'd see with the the actual competitive Melee or Smash Ultimate, then it's like, wow, Nintendo's actually embracing that part at least. Now, if only Nintendo embraces the emulation type of deal,
Okay, baby steps, sir.
Baby steps. I know, baby steps. Baby steps. But this is good, I think, overall.
Yeah, it's good, but again, baby steps. We don't want to jump there already.
Whoa,
I mean,
not so fast.
We want to go there, but we cannot right now. We gotta go through the toll gates.
Right, absolutely. So, that's it there, I think, for all the fighting game stuff. So we got through there. Now, we got some little bits and pieces now for other stuff, so let's just go through them. There's an update for the Bobby Kotick situation. He has said that he's considering stepping down from his position if the problems aren't fixed at the publisher. So what does that mean? I mean, he's thinking about it. Yeah. I mean, he should have considered it before, but no. But this just means he's thinking about it. But does that mean he's going to quit? Not necessarily, right? But I guess it is something he's considering it, whatever. But I mean, it's all more towards something hopefully good for the rest of Blizzard, right? The actual workers and whatever, the developers who actually work on the games. Again, like, he's been aware of it, right? But he just chose to ignore it or whatever, and all that's on and all that in between. I mean, I think most people know at this point. So, there's definitely gonna be more stuff continuing as long as this whole case still develops or whatever. And then, there's gonna be that time where they're gonna go take it to court and spill all the beans, right, from each party. So, but this is just one more thing in this little story. I mean, does this mean a whole lot? Not so much, but it's worth something. Like, right, it's got some meaning behind it, right? But not a whole lot. It doesn't mean he's like absolutely going to step down or anything like that. It's just kind of like, he's just, he's thinking about it. But it's better than nothing, I guess, right? So
He's gonna just turn around. JK,
I know.
I leave it.
I mean, it sucks that the rest of the board right now is still supporting Bobby Kotick, so that means he's still gonna make money and all that stuff. So, I mean, there's still a long way to go, and hopefully the developers and all that stuff, everyone affected, right? The minorities and the women, right, are going to come out of this case with their justice served. So, and the leadership at that point would change and for the better. But we'll have to see how Activision Blizzard, will be able to handle the sort of shift and the ongoing sort of perpetuating sort of effects that this whole case would have, right? Because they even if they win this whole, even if the workers or whatever, the good guys, quote unquote, win this whole thing, how is the audience, the players, the consumers are going to look at Blizzard? You know what I mean? Because WoW still sucks from what I'm hearing. That game is still going through a bunch of shit. Call of Duty kind of sucks. You know what I mean? So, we'll have to see, right? So, is this going to change our games? That's definitely the one of the big questions too, right? But importantly, obviously, you want to change the work environment first before the games, because otherwise, the games are going to be shitty because the work environment is shitty as well. So, we'll see about that hopefully in the long run. But let me show you one last little screenshot or whatever. Right, so we've talked about it last time, but not only Phil Spencer, from Xbox or Microsoft gaming side of things, has responded with trying to reevaluate their connection with Activision Blizzard. PlayStation has done the same thing too with Jim Ryan. He's like the head of the PlayStation division, pretty much, or he's one of the heads, or big boys. And then now Nintendo even has reported that they are doing pretty much the same thing too, to reevaluate their sort of relationship with Activision Blizzard at this point. So it seems really like everyone's on the side of the good guys here, right? So the developers, workers, and all that stuff, everyone affected, right, in this whole case. And you see this picture right here with the Knights of the Round Table,
Knights of the Round.
the Round Table, and then pointing their swords, right? And it says "fuck Activision."
It's kind of like at that point, like to me, it's like only now you're seeing this as a problem. Why are you guys only acknowledging it now?
Right, it's definitely some at least a degree of virtue signaling, virtue signaling. So it's like, okay, now you're doing it right. Maybe instead of maybe when you first found out, it's like, there's something going on with Activision Blizzard. So we're gonna, we're letting you know, like, we don't feel good about this company. Reasons that we can't explain, but just know, like it's hard. It's definitely hard to sort of signal that without, what I mean, like stirring up too much trouble, and that could lead to unintentional things, right? Maybe that's why you can't just accuse of one company of doing this, right? Because that could mean defamation. That could be a case of defamation, and Activision Blizzard can go after these companies for doing that. So, walking on eggshells, maybe, but this could be, like you said, like some virtue signaling, right? So, but either way, it's worth something. So it's all just like bricks upon bricks of for it to collapse on Activision Blizzard, All right, so I think that's pretty much it for there. There was news for Genshin Impact, so I'll fit that in here for the sake of it. We have new characters. Apparently this is pronounced Shinhe. for if you really want to be technical. But everyone else otherwise has been saying Shinhei. So let's just go with Shinhei for right now. She is a student of the Claim Retainer, which is like the bird, for those who have been playing Genshin Impact. She has some common traits with Ganyu from the design of things, if you compare Ganyu to her. So hold on just a second here. Ganyu. So you kind of see like the red laces, right? She has more of it, but yeah. So kind of looks similar with the clothing, but that's because they are under the same master, so that kind of makes sense. Some people are saying like, oh, it's uncreative character design or blah blah blah. You know those kind of people. So it's like,
yeah.
yeah,
It's like this. They're just copying each other.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Then it's like, Ryu, Dan, Ken, Akuma, can you guys come over here?
I know. It's like, yeah, they all based off of the same style. Like, okay.
And then it's like, okay, can the guys from KOF now come over here and stand by? You know,
With the kills,
who you
right?
guys were based off of. Okay, next.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
It's like, okay. He's like, okay, child, calm down.
Aren't there like League of Legends characters that do that too? Kinda, or no? Not so much. They kind of like borrow some designs from each other or something like that, but because of lore reasons, maybe.
Well, for lore reasons, there's the Yordles, which are like little furry creatures. That every one of them will just have ears, like pointed, like animal ears, so you can see. And they're short as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, depending on your side, they might be only up to your knee. Perfect height, by the way.
So yeah, we have a new character. She's like people are theorizing that she is going to be the new 5-star character, and then we also have another new character revealed during that same time window, which is let me go through this stuff. Yunjin is going to be a Geo-based polearm user, as you can kind of see from the back, and she kind of has that little sort of like that gothic Lolita sort of look to her. Kind of looks like which one is it? Stalking from Panty and Stalking, that that anime series. That sort of look. She's been hinted in some parts of a lot of videos. Like she's always been the back, like kind of like standing, like and so they always like hinted that she was going to be in the game, and I guess you can kind of see from like other certain small videos as well. So there's been some hints of her, and she's going to be a 4-star character from people have been theorizing. As for Shinhei, she's going to be a cryo-based user, even though she's you can kind of see with the logo. She's going to be a cryo-based user, even though I think, in my opinion, she could have been. Well, I guess maybe the Cloud Retainer may be cryo-based too. Maybe that's why. But I wish she was more of Anemo, which is wind, because we need more wind characters, because we have enough cryo characters already. Just saying. Other than that, that's all we got for the major stuff of things. But there's been an update for. Remember when I mentioned about the whole like thing with the glider and how streamers were stuck to like the whole 2-week exclusivity rule thing for that whole promo deal. It's been reported that they backed off of the 2-week thing, and they can stream whatever they want, as long as when they're streaming Genshin Impact, that's when the viewers can do their part and get the KFC wings or whatever, the KFC glider for the game. But they don't have to be exclusive for Genshin Impact anymore, from what it looks like. So at least there's a small win in that direction. So it's a good step in that direction in a sense for Genshin Impact community, I guess. So I guess I mean, it still sucks that we can't get the glider just outright for just just from just giving it out for free, right? Why not? But it's something, I guess. Like I said, like I've been saying, it's something. When it comes to that. So, did you have any comments about the characters, like what they look like, or anything about the looks? Kind of reminds me of Bubblegum for some reason. Like Yunjin reminds me of Bubblegum for some reason. I think it's about the pink and the blue. Yeah. And then of course Shine is like the new hotness right now, like the waifu kind of material, so a lot of people are drawing her already. Sorry, what?
I mean, I like their character. Because, go back to the other one.
Yunjin, yeah.
Not Shin.
Yeah.
She does look like I am a child, but I will kick your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And what is her weapon?
It's a polearm or a spear. So it's like a you can like swap out like different spears and stuff. So I don't think they have like a trademark weapon, so to say. But and then funny enough, she's also a fucking polearm user. So we have 2 more polearm characters already, just from that. I think we have plenty of polearm users. Funny enough, and I think even the
not enough.
Yeah, right. Even the Genshin Impact Twitter account was like, it's Geo Polearm Impact, because we definitely have enough of those already. Especially with like
all right, you Smash players that always bitch about swords. Too many swords users. Where are you?
I know, right? Now we have too many spears in Genshin Impact.
I still understand. I still don't understand what was up with that. If for Smash,
I don't know.
Too many sword characters is like, have you not played a video game before?
Yeah. Well, anyway.
So when are they gonna make a gun user?
That's a very good question, because I would definitely much like that, but I don't know. We're kind of stuck with 4 weapons for right now, and
or not even a gun, like a crossbow.
Crossbow, yeah. I don't know. I mean, we already have bow users, so I don't know how that would balance out. I don't know. I would like to have different weapons, at some point. Like the knuckles.
When are we gonna have fist weapons or a kunai with chain?
Yeah. That should have been what Sayu is. She's a ninja, so ninja stars and knives, kunai knives or whatever, right? But she uses a fucking claymore sword. It's like, what? How does that fit for a ninja? I don't get it. Right. So she's the only she's the only small girl character who uses a claymore. So I was like, what? I don't get it. Maybe they're just too lazy to make new weapons for right now. Well, that's that. One last little small thing before we wrap it up. There is a collaboration, I guess, going on with HBO and Disney Plus. That means they're gonna be releasing certain like films together or something like that. I don't know, but I don't know.
Streaming.
Yeah, on their streaming platforms. So I don't know. Maybe this could lead to something else that could potentially be big. But
no, it's a sign. Disney is gonna be like, "Oh, you belong to me." Oh.
I know. Your soul is mine.
Monopoly.
I know.
Your soul is Justice League. Who the fuck is Justice League? Who the fuck is Zack Snyder? It's like King Mickey. That was the one that made Justice League. Which one?
The long one.
The long one. Oh shit! Okay, go over there, make us Marvel.
Oh god. Can you imagine Zack Snyder making a Marvel film for the MCU?
It's probably gonna have to be like one of their dark ones.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe. I mean.
Probably Punisher.
Oh yeah, Punisher. Yeah, for sure. That could be one.
To make a start. Yeah, Punisher or No. Yes? No? Daredevil?
Yeah,
No?
Devil. That could be one. Maybe a standalone like Kingpin film.
Oh yeah, Kingpin origin maybe.
Yeah. Perhaps MCU Venom, MCU Carnage.
No.
Maybe.
Because if it's gonna be a Carnage, it's gonna end up 5 hours long.
Oh yeah, you're right. With a slow motion.
Slow motion, reshoots.
And then Carnage not looking red. Yeah. Carnage not
He's
looking
gonna
red.
look like
brown.
like muddy brown.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I don't know. This might be like something.
This could mean something.
Because it, to me, I might be looking at it like far out.
Yeah.
Like all these streaming services are pretty much, maybe these are the two that finally clicked and going like, hey, maybe we should partner up because, fighting over who has the best stuff. Why don't we just become family?
Yeah, I mean,
which is more funny because isn't Fast and the Furious on HBO Max?
Yeah, I think I.
So is this a hint that the Fast 5 is going to be in the MCU?
Oh man,
Dom, what are you doing here?
Family.
And he just shoots Thanos in the face. It's like, oh, that's not how this works.
Or just runs him over with his car or whatever.
And that kills him. It's like,
yeah, that kills him.
Wait. He's like, wait. He has the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Yet he gets beat by a car.
No, because he has family. That's why. Because he has family. That's the power of family. It's like fairy tale friendship, man. Oh my god. fucking friendship power trope.
Try scroll down. I want to see if it's there. Because I got distracted by looking there. No. I like that poster.
Oh, oh wow.
That's actually like a nice poster.
Oh yeah. Is this
like it's so different? With all different, like all the movie posters. Look at Spider-Man's. It's nice and all, but they're using what my design class professors calls the Deadly Four or the Deadly Corners. Look, they're trying to fill up the whole thing.
With the arms, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have like a breathing room.
It's a very safe poster.
It's a very safe, but in technicality, you don't know where your eye should focus on.
Yeah, I know.
Do you focus on the arms? Spider-Man, Strange.
Yeah, and there's the Green Goblin in the back too. Why?
But then when you look at the Mobius's poster, it's a descent.
Yeah.
Because your eyes is going
up,
or it starts from the top to the bottom,
to the hand, or it could be from the bottom to the
bottom to up.
Yeah.
That's why I like this. And the colors.
Yeah, all the colors. Very.
Because remember, we've been seeing a lot of red and blue.
Yeah, orange and blue, for sure.
But now it's
like green,
black.
Yeah, black, green,
and purple.
Yeah, and some blue. Yeah, for sure. It's a very unique poster.
I like it a lot. Whoever made this poster, you make me happy.
Yeah, I get kudos for that. I definitely wanted to talk about because we didn't get to talk about this last time, but all the like you kind of mentioned the Spider-Man stuff. So yeah, so and all this stuff too, right? Like they've been talking about or they've been mentioning all the Disney titles, right? The Disney Plus titles.
Okay. Let's start from the upper left,
Yeah.
which is X-Men.
97.
Yeah. So from what I'm hearing, it takes place right at the end of the 90s X-Men. So I'm like, okay. So they're claiming it's going to be in the same art style and stuff. I'm like,
Wait, is this animated or?
yeah, it's going to be animated.
Oh, okay. Huh.
But to me, I'm like, that's nice and all, but you realize it's really kind of hard to go back to traditional unless they cheat.
Put some like filters on or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I had to see it to believe
Yeah,
it.
we have to see more.
Yeah.
All we know is just X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men is coming. Yeah.
Agatha.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go like Agatha, House of Harkness. From what I'm reading and hearing, it is a step into House of M. So I'm like, oh, okay. Miss Marvel, which stars, Captain Marvel, Monroe and Kamala Khan. This is supposed to be the prequel to Captain Marvel 2, supposedly.
Okay. So it's like an in between
Yeah.
Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel 2. Okay.
I Am Groot, I have.
Yeah. This is probably gonna be like in between something, like one of the Guardians.
Echo is an in between of the Black Panthers.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
Ironheart's supposed to be also an in between of the Black Panther movies, but also continues after Black Panther 2.
Huh.
Moon Knight, I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
I want to say Moon Knight is during the events of the Eternals. Like the second half of that movie. Marvel Zombies, I think, is just like
a spin-off, like.
Yeah, a spin-off. Same thing with Spider-Man freshman year, because that's an animated. And it's not our Peter Parker, Tom Holland. It's a different take on Peter Parker.
Okay. Different Peter Parker.
She-Hulk, from what I've seen through the trailers, it looks like it takes place after the events of Endgame. Because it shows Professor Hulk and then regular Bruce Banner.
Oh, okay.
The What If is going to have, I think, 1 or 2 episodes that did not make the cut to season 1 to start off.
Oh, okay.
Because you watched it, right?
I watched a good chunk of it, yeah. So.
Okay, I can.
Okay.
But those 2 episodes that didn't make the cut had to deal with the last 2 episodes of that season.
I see. Okay.
Secret Invasion, I wanna say it's during the events of Captain Marvel. Well, the events after Captain Marvel and Far From Home.
Yeah.
But the thing that's making me kind of like worrying about Secret Invasion is like a lot of people died in there. There's a lot of betrayal, so you already killed off like key players for that storyline. So it's like, oops.
I wonder if this will be like the Infinity War of this phase. You know what I mean? Like, where Infinity War did like the big controversial thing, like with the snap, right? It killed off literally half the universe, and so. Like you're implying here, a lot of people are going to die. So I wonder if this is going to be like that film, like it's going to like really set up.
Actually, it's a series.
Or is it? Oh, is it a series? Oh, okay. So
these are all series.
Oh, all of them. Okay. I thought some of them were movies. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's
well, this could. I mean, this could serve as like that sort of thing, or that point, but just in the form of a streaming series.
Yep.
Maybe because, like you said, like a lot of people are gonna may or may not die in Secret Invasion. All right, well,
it's like they may not die or they get betrayed up the ass.
betrayed, yeah, or get shoved off to like I don't know, another the corner of the universe or some shit, or they just get fucked over like really hard because like you said, betrayal. So yeah, I definitely want to see trailers for them, and especially for the animated ones, the X-Men one, yeah, because I definitely lived that time. the old X-Men, right? You definitely get to see the yellow jumpsuit fucking Wolverine and him saying bub a lot. Okay, so you brought up the poster for Spider-Man, like how you're saying like this is like one of the posters that was
one of the
posters, and then
when that particular one came out, I was like, wow, that's a really nice fan poster. And I looked at the bottom, it's like showing all like
yeah,
official, and I was like, oh, that's.
And then there's like, oh, this one's suspended. Oh, that's saying something. Sus. Yeah, because I was gonna bring up this poster.
Disney Marvel is like wacky.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up this poster because I think for the most, I don't know if this is fan or something, right? Because if this account got suspended for putting up this poster, maybe it is something like,
maybe it's like a fan, but it was so close to what they wanted to show. They're like, shit.
Yeah, maybe it was too good. I think maybe it was
cut that out.
Yeah, maybe it was too good, right? Or it is.
It's a fan because at the bottom it'll be like
the copyright
associated with
the copyright
associated with Marvel.
You're right. Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, it looks good then if that's a fan poster. Holy shit. And then you were saying about this one, right? Like being safe, but
it's the most safe, but it's like they're doing like early graphic design,
tactics, yeah. And then this person was making a comparison to this poster, which is official, to Boss Logic, who's known to do some really cool like visual posters.
See that you would think that's an official art poster.
This is a fan work, right? This is a fan project. This
Which,
looks
again like I know that there are good graphic artists in the business, but it's like,
but the direction they're given is like,
direction is like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had like some really creative ideas, but like the executives or whatever is like, no, this is too out there, right? We need to.
It's too out there, or this is too much. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Where's this character? Where's that character? It's like you don't need to show everything. The only reason why, like Star Wars, like how Star Wars poster movie they show like mostly all the characters, and, like one specific fight scene. The reason why that worked is because back then it was like word of mouth or television.
Yeah.
So you are able to just place everything like Star Wars. There you go.
It's an old trope too, so they're trying to like continue it anyway.
As you said, this is so safe, and this is like I like the fan one looks like it's doing what's that old expression, like the
golden ratio or something.
Yeah, golden ratio. I say it's for me. Yours might be different. My golden ratio starts with, I think that's strange.
Yeah, that's strange. Yep.
Yeah. So the golden ratio starts with strange.
With strange, and then you cycle around the arm, and then you look at all the little bits and pieces, and then you see Spider-Man's face with the arm coming at his, eye or
so it can go like face. Either way. Like you start from strange, zoom out, or you start from the arm, zoom in.
Yeah.
Or curve it.
Yeah, no, but either way, this is such a more like creative like poster. There's more thought put into it than something like this. You know what I mean? It's very straightforward.
This looks like it's like this looks like, okay, how many layers are you going to use? I'm going to use
Like
one,
What, like 4?
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to use 5 layers.
4 or
Oh, what
5.
is your first layer? The background.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your second layer? Green Goblin. Oh, okay, what's your third and fourth? Strange and then Spider-Man.
Yeah. And then whatever the
Really,
last
really?
layer is just the arms, and then
Yeah, it's just the arms.
and then the other layer is just the logo and whatever, right? So
And then I don't know if it's just me, because again, us artists, light source.
where is your light source?
You see the electricity,
Mhm,
which I
mhm.
think that's supposed to be electro.
Yeah.
Wouldn't those places be more illuminated and everything else be?
Yeah, why is like Spider-Man's crotch like dark, but like his
Excuse
legs?
me, he's still a child in this movie. Yes, he's of age in real life, but he's still a child in this movie.
Only the outer parts of his legs are lit up, even though his crotch should be lit up by the rest of the lightning.
We're going to jail. Freaking Tony Stark is gonna come out of his fucking grave and
Yeah.
like go to jail. It's
Yeah.
like, do not pass
And
go.
well, I guess you can say the same thing with Strange, right? Like his lower part isn't even lit, even though there's lightning. I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
around him too, and yet the lightning is lighting up the
Yeah,
arms.
the lighting is lit on the arms, but it's not transferring to also on the central character.
Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, it's very off-putting.
And then also again the glow effect on the upper left technical
Yeah.
should be also reflecting onto the S, P, and I. Maybe
Oh
D.
yeah. Maybe a bit.
You know, to have consistency or show you have what's the word? Depth in feel.
Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at. My other problem or complaint is that these really look like 2 pictures taken from like
Different sources.
different sources or whatever, right? So, because Spider-Man has all like the highlights and whatever, but you don't see anything on Strange at all. Like, there's no like highlights or no contrast or nothing. It was like,
And if you really look at it, I bet you Strange's red on his cape is the same color as Spider-Man.
oh yeah, the
You know,
armor.
There's no variation.
Yeah, no variation. Yep. 'Cause they
But
wanted
again,
yeah,
this is just us.
yeah, that's just us. Yeah.
But when we go back to boss logic, it's like
Mm-hmm.
there's color, there's highlights, there's a shift tone.
Yeah, the direction where your eyes are shifting could be really,
And I
really
love
creative.
the little touch on the tentacles.
Yeah.
Eye is Peter's eye.
Yeah, is right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like how do you? It's like
Yeah.
I get paid this much because I'm a professional.
Yeah, this guy. I'm pretty sure this designer got like paid like millions of dollars. or
Yeah,
something,
millions.
Right, and then this guy just did it for free or something, or
Yeah, did for free, or like some people don't want to hear it,
but
or because they think, oh, they got paid a lot. It's like, no, I did this for fun.
yeah, for fun. Yeah.
It's like, no, they paid you, right? It's like, no, I did this for fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Boss Logic needs to be hired. Like, I think he really deserves a better spot.
Like, I bet you they're just afraid to like Hollywood is just afraid to ask like fans to draw stuff for them. It's because they might have like stupid stupid asking prices and stuff.
Right, or something, or just something else. Like, I think it's just pride or something. I don't know.
Right, yeah.
Like,
Well, it's like why do we need a fan when we have a professional? It's
yeah,
like, well,
we have a professional
some
under our belt.
professionals actually suck ass.
Yeah. Right. So
That's why I do I go back to like my favorite thing that South Park did was when they did their Yaoi episode. They actually commissioned people to draw safe for work Yaoi pics for that episode.
There was and then moving
And
from
Bunk.
moving from the oh yeah, I know you're referring to, but I wanted to at least ended on this part where moving from the posters on this part, because like it looks a little weird, right? Because where is Lizard Man or Lizard, not Lizard Man, Lizard?
Who's he attacking?
Who's he attacking, right? So it's like everyone's already pointing it out at this point, but everyone's pointing out or theorizing that those places or slots are supposed to be for either Toby or Garfield's Spider-Man.
What, Garfield? Garfield the cat?
Yeah.
I hate Mondays.
Yeah, I hate Mondays. Yeah.
just punches the lizard.
Yeah, this is just a GIF, but there's a video, or the trailer has.
I think it's right there.
Oh, is it right?
Chris.
Where?
Right there. That link. That says Chris.
That's his Chris. Hold on, sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. Boosh.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Bonk.
The invisible air, yeah. Like, if you're gonna do that, like, why even show this part? Like, I don't understand. Like,
okay, like when they're jumping, that's when they should have just cut it.
I know. They should have cut it
no,
earlier.
Because this is supposed to be like the Brazilian trailer.
Uh-huh.
That, like, extended it more. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
So Sony got mad at people leaking the first trailer. They should be mad at themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of like, they're like pretty much alluding to the fact that there's supposed to be just three Spider-Man at this point, so the big three.
Or because again, you watch Venom 2.
No, I have not watched Venom yet. The Venom 2, yeah, I have not watched. But
okay, do you have a Venmo or Cash App?
a what?
Do you have Venmo or Cash App?
I have both. Why?
I'm gonna give you $30. Go buy the Blu-ray of Venom 2. Go watch it, and then go watch the post-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come back about it.
Yeah.
So what's your Cash App?
I'm pretty sure there's they should. I don't know if there's a digital file or digital video.
Well, same thing. What's your Cash App?
Yeah.
I'll give you money right now. What's your Cash App?
Oh my god.
You know what? Black Friday, I'll buy you 14 too.
No. No, don't get me MMO stuff, because I'm not playing it. I know I'm not going to be playing it.
It's fine.
But
You will love the MMO. It will mold you, shape you.
anyway, I mean, back to here though. I mean, it's pretty much going to be alluding to the fact that there is going to be the big three Spider-Man. So this trailer kind of spoiled it at this point. I know they're trying to cover it up, but they did a poor job covering it up, honestly.
It's like that that GIF. Nothing to see here, and then there's like a building
I know,
on
on
fire.
fire. Like, yeah, I know.
But then it's like, instead of that, the building on fire is 3 Spider-Man swinging behind them. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
It's a Sony exec going like, there's nothing to see here. Hi Peter. Hi Peter. Hi Peter. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Shit. He's like, shit. Am I fired? It's like, yes.
Yeah. That's like pretty much all the major gist for Spider-Man No Way Home. I still don't know if I'm gonna go watch it in theaters. Like, I honestly don't know, because I don't know. Like, I rather just like just watch it come from at home, and plus, like, the pandemic is still going on. I'm still a little paranoid about it, so that's just kind of me. But for anyone who wants to watch it, I understand. This is gonna be like a big movie with a controversial credit scene at some point somewhere at the end, so people don't want to miss it or have FOMO or whatever. So I do understand that, but yeah, I don't know, maybe if I get the booster shot or something, I may feel better and less paranoid or something. I might do some, but we'll see. Anyway, it's gonna be a big movie, a good Spider-Man movie, and it's gonna be quite the ride, I guess, right? So, oh, okay. Well, I think that's all we got from the docket for realsies now. So unless you have anything else to throw in before we sign off for this quote-unquote Black Friday special. If I get it up there by Friday, but anyway.
Black Friday special. Buy only the necessary computer parts that you will need, everyone, on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't try and look
Wasn't
for a
this-
30 series.
Well, for Cyber Monday, right? So
Yeah, for Cyber Monday, but you know.
yeah,
there
but
are
Black Friday does have those kind of deals too. So
some. Don't try and think that you'll find a 30 series on the market.
unless you buy a pre-built PC, I guess, if you're willing to dish out that much money,
If you really.
maybe.
Because, holy. Like, I just looked at, like, on eBay. I was like, okay, how much is the 30 series on there? Our 3060 series, I saw the cheapest. Underline that word, cheapest.
Mm-hmm.
1,200. I was like,
God
Yep.
damn it. God damn it. The lowest I've seen before that, though, it was 800, which is still double the price.
I saw one on the Facebook market for a 3070. It was 900 used. And I was like,
wait,
if I was desperate, yes, I'll buy it.
wait, sorry, what series? 30, is it the 30 series? No, 3070, oh my god.
Yeah. 900
Used.
And I was like, if I was desperate, yes.
Like, how used was it? Or did you
Yeah,
just...
that's why I
right?
was like trying to read, like, you know, how long was it used? And even a lot of people were like commenting, like, how long did you have this? What was wrong with it? Blah blah blah.
Why are
And the
you
guy-
selling it? Yeah.
Yeah, and the owner, the seller was just saying like, "Oh, I don't need it anymore. I had it for I can't remember." And I'm like,
Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking sus.
I'm like, yeah, no.
Good luck selling that, sir.
I mean, I'm sure someone's gonna buy it. It's, you know, they're desperate.
Well,
Like for me, I'm just gonna
Well,
wait till next year.
did it say, like, no refunds or whatever? No takebacks? That's like the cherry on top of the sus cake. I mean, if you don't remember, then that's fine. No one's gonna buy it either way. Or, no, I mean, most people aren't gonna buy it.
I mean, like for me, like, because I keep telling my friends, if you can wait till next year, because they claim, Nvidia claim there's supposed to be a series 2 of the 30 series, which they claim would be harder to crypto mine. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And the last time I heard about it was it's supposed to be coming out Q2 or quarter of the new series of series 2 of the second batch of the series.
Yeah. Well, you have to also remember that there are a shortage of parts still with semiconductors and like everything else. So, so that's why it's going to be harder for the game consoles like PS5s and Switches to be produced for next year, I think, too. So that's gonna make it more difficult for graphics cards in general to be accessible for everyone else like it was before. That's kind of an unfortunate thing too, because we're still in this rough patch from the pandemic. So it's still gonna make it harder for people to just get graphics cards outright. It sucks, but luckily there's nothing really warranting games that warranting the 30 series, unless you really want the 4K fucking experience. There really isn't anything like that at this point, for right now. So that means, yeah, you have to be really desperate just to like get the the 30 series with those like scalp prices. Like, I kind of understand it, but it's like you can definitely easily turn that down and wait for a better deal or better opportunity to get that graphics card, or even a new PC in general, because you never know, right? So you never know what happens. Like, if you're gonna like put down that much money for a scalped graphics card, you might as well try to save up for just a new PC altogether. That's how it be. So, all right, let's leave it on that note. Hopefully, people have had a good Thanksgiving, but also a safe Black Friday and Cyber Monday shopping. I'm pretty sure Cyber Monday is like mostly online anyway, but for those who do shop real life or whatever, be careful, be safe. You never know what happens, because people are desperate for deals. Anyways, on that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this little episode of the Hypecast that got turned into pretty much a full episode. We definitely have a lot of things to talk about for like League of Legends and Spider-Man.
League of Legos.
League of Legos. League of Losers.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and everything else. When it comes to iTunes and Spotify, we have our episodes there, so you can check us out there. We have our Twitters. That's in the description. Yeah. So hopefully, happy holidays. Stay safe and all that. And we'll see you in the next one, which should be back to regular scheduling for the most part, but we'll see. It really all depends on what we have to talk about. But when is your flight to Florida?
December 9th, so in roughly 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, so we'll probably be able to do one episode, and then we'll have Zawa taking off for Florida, and then we'll take a break.
The Game Awards.
That's during the Game Awards, yeah. So we'll fit in the episode after that, right? Whenever you come back, and then we'll take the rest of the year off, and then come back whenever for 2022. So it's kind of like the rough roadmap kind of sounds like or looks like. So anyways, again, thank you so much. We'll see you hopefully in the next one. Bye bye.
Can you stop biting my damn foot, cat?